Hi, I am Noor Salam Khan from Connect 2008 video podcasting event. I have with me Mr. Narayanan Venkataraman, Head HR Relations from Satyam Computer Services Limited. I also have Mr. Rajan Kanaga Sabai, Head Sourcing Human Resources from Satyam Computer Services Limited. We are performing along with this event live blogging, okay, in which we are posting the information which is coming during this event on the internet. And this is happening first time in any of the conferences, like the data which is available right now here is available on internet parallelly, and that too in the form of text. So how do you like this concept?
Yeah, it's good. I think I'm also hearing for the first time such a concept being introduced in a seminar like this.
Yeah.
So I welcome this.
Welcome.
Sure, it's a very innovative concept, and I guess it's the best way to leverage technology available today.
Yeah, and since you both are from the human resources, so I would like to know, many people are getting the pink slips, okay, from the companies, and the attrition rate is going high. So, would you think that is this attrition rate more attrition rate is good for the company or not?
I think you need to answer this in a couple of other ways. One about the pink slips, I don't think it is anything new or anything sudden.
Okay.
It's usually the normal practice to relate it to the current scenario, which is not true. And in terms of attrition, I think it's been a very steady attrition across the industry, leave alone any individual organization. The industry average seems to be hovering around the 14 to 15%.
Yeah.
And I guess it's the same even currently. So I don't think there's any undue worry or
Okay.
cause for concern as at least you guys in the media seem to be projecting.
Yeah. Okay. And this social responsibility for corporate people, like we have been involved, Satyam is also involved into a project called EMRI. So they are also fulfilling the social responsibility. So how do you think, like, up to what extent we should go further to people and work for them, being a part of the corporate world?
Yeah, I think I'll just take a couple of lines before handing it over to my colleague. Today, if you heard our chairman talk about it and Connect, the whole concept of leveraging technology and the distribution of wealth across the ecosystem is complete only when the rural folks enjoy the benefits of wealth distribution through IT as much as it happens in the urban.
Yeah.
So I guess as long as we do things and take initiatives to reach across to the rural folks, we need to keep pushing it as far as it goes.
Okay. Yeah. Probably VN will say.
Yeah, just to add to what Rajan said,
Yeah.
I think as people responsible from the society,
Yeah.
there is always ways and means of giving back to the society. And today's technology enables us to do that without taking any great effort. One of the examples we saw at EMRI, the way the model works, to reach the rural folks and within our limits and reaches. Not that somebody is going to spend days and weeks, even few hours of volunteering helps the rural
Helps a
folks to earn their livelihood. And the whole concept is rolling around not to give a charity check type of thing, but it's more from the point of view of I have the knowledge, I have the technology power. How can I leverage that to enable you to have a livelihood? So that concept is very attractive.
Exactly. Yeah. We all are watching that information technology is expanding its aura, and it is helping the other industries as, for example, manufacturing and other type of industries. So how do you think the penetration of IT in different industries, up to what level of penetration it should go and it will be helpful for the industry? Probably VN will answer.
Yeah, I think today the situation is like this. IT is pervasive all through all industries. While probably manufacturing would have taken some time to get that intrusion, you see in other walks of life it's already there.
Yeah.
The biggest glaring example I can talk about is the railway reservation system which came up in India some years back. I think those were days when computerization was not even at the granular level.
Yeah.
But you can see that reservation system has made a very amazing change in the life of people.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of areas where this can be applied. Now I am seeing the property related systems are coming up.
Yeah.
Very recently I read, in fact it's a Satyam initiative where the births and deaths registration is happening in Chennai.
Yeah.
corporations. So I think it's going across all, and the acceptance is at a very great level because people see the utility of
Yeah.
IT being applied.
Yeah. Probably you would like to add something into it.
Oh, that's, I think,
Yeah,
pretty much
fine.
what
We have been reading about virtualization of the real things. So I want you people to throw some light in terms of manufacturing, like how it is helpful for the industry, the virtualization process, and how it adds value to the product.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
if you look at virtualization, irrespective of manufacturing or banking,
Yeah.
finance, telecommunication,
Fine.
it's one of the new concepts in technology which allows you to, one,
Hmm.
share costly raw material or maybe costly investments, so to speak. Like, instead of having to, invest heavily into hardware or software or people, virtualization is a concept which consolidates all of them and it makes it available on the virtual world.
Yeah.
So this is possibly one more advancement in technology and an initiative which we need to obviously leverage,
Fine.
especially to keep in sync with the greening of everything that's currently the
Yeah.
the trend. So green IT means lesser footprints, carbon
Yeah.
footprints across the globe,
Great.
lesser utilization of you know things that harm the environment. So virtualization helps you to optimize what you already have, thereby enabling a lot of new resources coming in and wastage of resources.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely a good.
It's a great thing to.
Absolutely.
Probably VN would like to say on this.
Yeah, one of the aspects of virtualization is the digital manufacturing. Even before you establish a plant
Yeah.
or an operation,
Hmm.
can simulate the entire operations and see how best, one from eco point of view, ecosystem impact point of view, also from the point of view of ergonomics and other aspects. So by which we are able to simulate the whole operations in advance digitally and see how we can improve upon optimizing the whole system.
Yeah.
So there are quite some examples even from Satyam's context. Projects have been done which have virtualized the whole manufacturing digitally.
Okay.
And it helps it's gone a long way in enabling manufacturing operations being simplified. Not only cost aspect, there is a significant cost impact, more from economic and then ecosystems point of view.
Okay. Yeah. What do you do to communicate with people, like being a part of corporate and sitting in office for some time? So what do you do to communicate with the outer world? And this is in respect with the communication within the company and the outside company. Like, do you use some tools to communicate with people? Like we have blogging, okay, as a medium. Okay, so apart from SMS and email, what tools you use to communicate with people?
Actually,
Yeah.
blogging is a very core function as far as HR is concerned today, because one of the latest recruitment concepts is around blogging.
Okay.
It's blogging-based recruitment is what
Okay.
it's termed. So it's one of the latest trends in recruitment. So we blog a lot.
Okay.
And then there
Great.
are your personal sites, so
Yeah.
things like your Froppers and the other blogging sites, travel sites. So depending on individual interests, but we do blog a lot
Yeah.
apart from your, as you said, SMS,
Great.
emails, kind of
Great.
stuff.
For Ian?
Nothing more to add.
Okay, fine.
Go the same way.
Since you both are from the human resources, so a concluding statement from your side to the students, to the youth. Yeah, like what should they do in order to come up with the expectations and live up with the
See, it's like
expectations from the
this.
industry?
It's like this. I think today there is nothing which is not available for them to utilize. It's
Yeah.
possibly leveraging what is very, exceptionally available around.
Yeah.
In other words, what happens is, I think you've got to be clear on what you want to be doing, because today IT is a vast world.
Yeah.
It's like, medical sciences, like cardiology or orthopedics or, you name it. There are specialization for each of the components of the human body. Similarly with IT.
Yeah.
You have hardware, you have software, you have services, and within hardware and within those softwares, you have so many multiple streams.
Yeah.
So it's important to possibly think about what you want to be doing early and specialize early and equip yourself towards the same by way of qualifications, of certifications, of extra, like if I take an example of IMS,
Yeah.
if you want to be a database administrator, you need to,
IMS, you're talking about the
infrastructure management services.
fine in Satyam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not in
Yeah.
Satyam. I'm talking about the industry in general.
Yeah.
Like there are so many things. Like, if you want to be a network administrator, so you need to start focusing more on the networking line and equipping yourself in degrees like CCNA or certificates like CCNA, which by the time you come out of college, you will have additional things to claim your expertise and focus more on.
Yeah, great.
So it's all about leveraging existing resources, focusing and being clear about
what you do. Yeah. VN, advice
I
from
think
your
the
side?
other dimension from what Rajan said, to add to that, I think today people are, youngsters are far more clever, and far more intelligent. They have access to technology. They have all types of media and access available
Yeah.
to learn things.
Yeah.
I think fundamental thing they need to take, at least from the experience point of view, is finally what takes them beyond what they are today is their aptitude and attitude. Then aptitude to learn new things and to bring in changes, and the attitude to understand from the past experience,
Yeah.
and then not to repeat those mistakes.
Yeah.
So I consider only those two soft aspects to be taken up seriously, and I'm sure future is in their hands.
Yeah, great. Okay, thanks a lot.